Yeah, and one reason I wanted to have Miss Leslie on here, guys, is because she is one of the most positive people that I've met.
Thank you.
She is also one of the most motivated. When I mean motivated, I'm not meaning she's motivated by money. She's motivated by passion, guys. So what she does on a daily basis, how she gives herself, even though things in her life isn't going the way she wanted, she's got other things going on with family members, she still comes in every day and she still fights every day for everybody around her to make sure that their day is wonderful. So I do want to give her a shout out for that.
I thank you for that.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
Welcome back, Triple B Squad and the One Big Happy Family. Hey, we're doing a collaboration. It is the More You Know collaboration by the One Big Happy Family, and that's pretty much to bring awareness to things that happen in the month of March. Sorry about that, guys. And before I get to my special guest over here, I'm gonna need y'all to do something for me.
What's that?
I'm gonna need y'all to give this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna need y'all to comment below, baby. And make sure you share it out. Share it out. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's go ahead and pray. God is good. God is great. He blessed me with a pile of food on my plate. But I want to give thanks for everything that I have in my life. And I want him to bless everyone that's watching this video. Amen.
Amen.
All right, guys. So as you know, we are doing the More You Know collaboration from the One Big Happy Family. I chose breast implants that has to do with cancer and everything else. And I have a special guest. Her name is Miss Leslie.
Hello.
Miss Leslie is a 14-year survivor, breast cancer survivor. And so I brought her on here so she's going to talk to you guys while I eat on this large seafood boil. She had some too, but she going to say to eat on camera for me so she can talk. But she got some over here, so she going to be snacking. You know me, I got to eat. So once again, I'm going to let her take over and I'm going to let her tell a little bit about herself and a little bit about her journey. And then I'll ask her some questions, you know, between me snacking over here.
Okay, get your eat on. Well, first of all, hello, and thank you, Bob, for having me. This is awesome. This is great. My name is Leslie Allen. I am a 63-year-old breast cancer survivor of 14 and a half years going on. I had ductal which is you get your breast cancer and it comes in your ductals. And I was 58, I believe I was. No, I'm sorry. I was 56 when I got diagnosed for ductal carcinoma. And what I did was I chose, when I did have my surgery, I opted for what we're going to talk about is for the implants. And then I didn't know this. And ladies, there's a lot of options that you can have instead of having your saline or your gel. There's a surgery called a DET flap. What that is they'll take the fat from your stomach and they'll put it in your breast. Either you can have it removed from any place on your body. I chose to have the stomach. You know, we women, we get that little midsection. So I said, hey, I'm getting a tummy tuck all in one.
Never thought about it that way.
Yeah, and the thing about it is I waited for 5 years because it's 20 hours. And what they do is they disconnect all of my blood vessels, they take them apart, and they take that fat and then they shape them and to the size of whatever that you want. It is a lot better than getting the implants because the implants, they do leak and your cancer can come back. And so it's a whole lot safer than to get that procedure, but it's tedious and it was 20 hours. But guys, the recovery time was nothing about 2 weeks. So it was
you know what you're putting in your body. You're not putting nothing harmful. You know what you're putting in there. So
Absolutely.
Definitely I would, you know, that would definitely be a choice I would recommend if somebody was to ask me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and one reason I wanted to have Miss Leslie on here, guys, is because she is one of the most positive people that I've met.
Thank you.
She is also one of the most motivated. When I mean motivated, I'm not meaning she's motivated by money. She's motivated by passion, guys. So what she does on a daily basis, how she gives herself, even though things in her life isn't going the way she wanted, she's got other things going on with family members, she still comes in every day and she still fights every day for everybody around her to make sure that their day is wonderful. So I do want to give her a shout out for that.
I thank you for that, Bob. And ladies, I just want to say, and men too, because 20% of males, they do get breast cancer. And a lot of males, they'd be ashamed about it. But I'm going to tell you something, ladies. Please do self-examinations. I'm going to tell you about my breast cancer. I know this is a family show, so I have to be a little bit careful. But the way that I found out that I had breast cancer, well, it was just through a way of life. And ladies, we know when we go get our annuals, what they do is they give you a breast exam. And my doctor, she felt a knot in my right breast. And the cancer that I have, I'm like a Murphy's Law. If anything can go wrong, it can't. And so mine was in the weirdest position. It was in a 6 o'clock and it was a 3 o'clock position. And they said that was going to be a little bit tough to kind of deal with the way that it was going. And so they gave me a choice to either remove one or have both. And I chose to go for both. And that was the best thing that I could have ever done.
Now, is that harder on the opponent's person to do that? Or?
It really is, because if you think about it, your recovery time and a mental status as being a lady, let me tell you, ladies, what chemo will do to you. I lost my hair, my nail beds, my front teeth came out. You're all brittle, so it's a mind thing that you have to go through. So being a woman, being a vain, when you like hair and lashes and nails, when all your hair goes, all the hair on your body, any place that you have hair is going to go away. And so just imagine with no hair, no eyebrows, no teeth, and no nail beds, being a woman, you have to be strong and you have to be positive. So I took my journey and took a negative into a positive, and I made a good light out of it. But it was actually a lot of things that I learned. When you don't know about cancer until you get it, until it hits home. So it's a lot of misconceptions about it, but I'm going to tell you something, ladies. It is a journey that you have to have that faith. You have to have that strength. And it also is hereditary. I have a 47-year-old daughter right now that she had a stage 1 HR negative triple aggressive breast cancer. And doing that, she had cancer, chemo, pneumonia, and COVID. And the COVID caused her to get a blood clot, so she has an active blood clot in her heart right now. So they was only able to move one right breast. The left one still has to stay there. It's going on 2 years, but it's the lies they tell, because they said they can't do anything else for her. Well, we're going to overcome that, Bob.
Right. So what advice? I mean, you've been pretty much you're a living example of that. You can move on and you can get on. But what advice would you offer anybody that might be going through and depressed or having a hard time dealing with it?
A support team is a very good thing to have. You have to talk about it. Myself personally, I took my faith with me, because I never cried, not one time. When they diagnosed me, it was my birthday and I was in Miami Beach, and my doctor called me and told me that it was that I had cancer. And I said, when I get back to Indianapolis, can we deal with it? And she kind of paused, like, are you okay? I said, I'm fine. I said, really? I said, I am truly fine with this, because when they say fight like a girl, put those gloves on, you have to fight this disease, because when you fight it and you educate yourself about it, it's a lot more easier journey to go to. Talk about it. Don't be afraid to talk about it. I show my scars. I told Bob, since this is a family show, is that I had some graphic pictures, because I watched my surgery online. It's a 20-hour surgery. And I watched it, and my body is being reconstructed. Can you just imagine being pulled, being tugged? And I had to watch what was going on with my stomach. When they took the fat out down there, I had to be careful how I walked and how I moved. But it is so amazing that I recovered in like a week. It's like a month's surgery, but I recovered in a week, because, again, my mindset that I talked about it and educated myself.
Definitely. No, it's not just the family. I mean, my channel is for everybody. Yeah, I mean, most people might be eating when they watch this. I might not, but I definitely will include some links down below in my description box where you could click on, and it might be something similar that she went through. I don't know if I can pull up any of her stuff, but
you can.
I would definitely put links down there to where you will be able to look into some of this stuff, along with other information, other hotlines and things that you could call on when you're in need.
Yes, they have great resources. Everybody know the Little Red Door has been around for over 80 years. And my best friend's mother, she was the first African-American woman to do the commercial for the Little Red Door.
And that's something that's nationwide, right?
It's nationwide. It's all over. Barbara Boyd, she is in Indianapolis. She was a newscaster for longest. I think she is the longest breast cancer survivor in Indianapolis. I think she's going on 50 years of being breast cancer free, because you can't beat it. Early detection does save lives. And again, do not be afraid to, in the shower or in the bed or just whenever you're thinking about it, just give yourself a breast examination. because again, early detections can save your lives. Use those resources. They didn't have the technology that they have now back then when cancer first started coming out. But you can live off of cancer. I have people that were in stage 4 that they said there was no more help for them. They did the clinical researches. You can go out in California, Cancer Centers of America. But Indianapolis was voted the best cancer, Mel Simon, over there at IU. Okay. Mel and Brent Simon. It was voted the best cancer facility in the world for the last 3 years. So they do have resources. They do have the medicines. It is okay. You make light of it. You have fun about it. Like I said, I got a free tummy tuck. You know, so I was up there. Yeah, I got a 2-in-1.
So you always find the good in everything, huh?
Yes, I found the good in it, and I laugh at it. You know, I had tattoos, and I said, Doc, is my tattoos going to be there? He said, the tattoos ain't going anywhere. But the tattoos came, and the work that he did was tremendous. No scarring. And in your aortas, everybody knows what those are. When you have breast cancer, they automatically go. So you won't have your aortas anymore. And so what they did was they made me some. Excuse me. He rolled some skin and he put it on the side and let it stay there for some months. And when he did the actual surgery, he got him on there, and I tell you something, he did a great job. I want to shout him out on here. He's going out to Florida now because Indianapolis wasn't ready for him. He was the best plastic surgeon over there at IU. I can say his name. His name was Dr. Juan Sokas. Okay. And he's out there. He's a great, in Indianapolis, we do have great plastic surgeons here. A lot of ladies want to go to Miami. They want to go out of town.
Definitely.
No, Indianapolis, IU, ladies, go check it out.
There you go. That's more. The more you know.
More you know.
That's part
on
of
the Bob. I love Big Belly Bob, guys. What he does is great. This is awesome. The food is so good. I did make it, and then I'm kind of like, should I be eating right now while she's talking? I didn't know, but you know me, I'm gonna eat, but I'm gonna concentrate a little bit more now. And she's probably just gonna hang out with us and probably talk. But definitely, it was something I made at work. I showed you the overhead earlier. I'll show you another overhead. This kind of oh my goodness.
Accidents happen, guys.
On the Bob Show Live.
Oh, check it.
I'll put it in the washer.
Yes. We're good. That's why I stopped and restarted. Okay. All right, we are back. We just had to move a few things around, adjust a few things, but definitely I enjoy having Miss Leslie on my channel.
I enjoyed it. I
get to see her every day, and like I said, she is a very positive person that gives everything, and not always, not once have I heard her actually want something in return. So, I mean, that's one thing we need more in this world, are people like her that are willing to sacrifice their time, their energy for others. Now, she don't have to do that, but she's doing it because, you know, that's what God put her here to do, and she's sharing that love and that passion she has for humankind.
Because, and that's why I think my journey was easy, Bob, because the passion that I have for people, and just knowing that, you know, you can overcome anything. You know, when people say the word cancer, they get afraid, they get scared. But again, I never once worried. And I got another story I want to add into that.
Go for it.
My doctor, Dr. Carleatha, she was over at, it's called Shalom Healthcare. It's off of 30th and Lafayette Road. She was my doctor, my primary care doctor. And she took so much good care of me, and she was really concerned because, like I said, I got a Murphy's Law. My cancer hit from the mammogram, it hit from the ultrasound, it hit from the Doppler. So they had to do the biopsy, and that's when it came up through the biopsy. And so I was going to take her because she found me the best team of doctors. I can shout them out. It's been 14 years. I remember my doctors. It was Dr. Mekon who actually did my surgery, who did my mastectomy and removed the cancer out of me. And then I had Dr. West and Dr. Juan Sokas to do my reconstruction. But anyway, she took so good care of me. She found me the best team of doctors, and so it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I went to take her some flowers. And when I walked into the clinic, and I asked her to see Dr. Carleatha, and y'all tried it. Shh.
Mr. Michael wants to introduce himself now. Mr. Michael, you might as well say hi to everybody.
Hi legs, hi eggs.
You know, it's still something in there, right?
And hi pimp.
It's still something in there, Mike.
Y'all, please.
I don't even actually know about it, so.
I'm sorry. This was Bob's treat.
Not that I eat all this.
No, Bob, that was your treat. You know, Michael, you eat this all the time. Michael, you eat this all the time. You messed up our show. We got to go back in and film.
I'm sorry. I need some shrimp.
I like all the. You feel free to get what you want off here, Mike.
Get a bowl.
Bob, why you sharing your stuff?
But really, inside the kitchen. inside that pot, only other person knows about is you and Ashley, and there is still potatoes and shrimp still inside there next to the little hot water.
This is Bob's. That's why I wonder about getting one.
It's egg in there too. Or if you go get a plate, I had no problem sharing my food.
You smash all that on TV.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna share some with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm at quality. Like, we're gonna keep all this in. We be working and eating. Yeah, why not?
Oh
hey,
my
they like to see the
God.
behind the scenes footage.
Oh my God, this was Bob's treat.
Damn shrimp now. I feel plate.
This was Bob's treat, and I wouldn't. And you.
Well, that's just the tails.
Here.
Yeah, I know I can
Guys,
go back
I'm
and
Still got skin on there, so be, you know,
Yeah, get the skin
and
off.
not peel.
I was in the middle of my great story,
Hey,
guys.
look at
I'm
that.
sorry. Look at that.
You got a good old nice piece of that crab there. Look at that. Michael brought me good luck.
Yes, you did. And this is so good. Bob made the butter sauce for this. Bob, what did you put in the butter sauce?
Oh, just what I could. It's kind of like, actually I put a steak seasoning in there along with garlic, fresh lemon,
Oh, guys,
pepper,
it's so good.
oregano, a few other ingredients. Just what I got in the kitchen here.
Well, I was in the middle of my story, guys. I was telling you about Dr. Curlin, who took great care of me, and I went to go tell her thank you. And guys, she died from breast cancer. That's the only time that I cried through my journey. Is when they told me that I had to sit down and just I had to consume all that in. And on the way through my journey, Bob, in chemo classes, I don't know if you guys know this, when you take chemo, you have 5 other drugs before you get your actual chemo. You're going to get Benadryl, you're going to get stuff for nausea, you're going to get all kind of drugs in there. And just to actually see, they call it the red devil, and to actually see the chemo going in you, and it takes 12 hours. So while you're sitting in the chair, a lot of people, they were crying, and me being the loud person that I am and the outgoing person that I am, is I started to make them laugh. And I called my daughter on the phone and I told her, go to Williamson's Fish Market, get some fish, get some magazines, and come up here because we're gonna make it a party. And so we started doing that, and the doctors was asking me, can I actually come to the chemo class and brighten up some of the clients? And I met a lot of good people along the way. And unfortunately, to say this, the 7 people that I did meet along my journey, all of them died, and I'm still here. And so that's another way that I feel special on this journey that you go on. You'll meet a lot of people along the way. This is behind the scenes of quality life.
Yeah, you get it
so
out.
Bob
In
is
the
going to
kitchen.
keep this in here. Yours is in the kitchen.
It's
Bob
a
is
whole
going to
pot
keep this
next to
on,
the sink.
guys.
Big old pot, not next to the sink, on the counter. You know where she got her warmers at? The next counter where that big griddle is, it's a pot with a big strainer sitting on top.
This is food is so good.
Unless somebody snuck in and ate all y'all food.
They probably did. Hopefully you shared it. You want the corn? And so,
She gonna find it and eat it all.
No, my
right.
TJ right. I
Any-
eat the corn.
anyway, guys. So, again, it's about support. It's about talking about it. It's about getting those checkups all the time, because I had no symptoms. I had no signs. I wouldn't have never known until I went and had my yearly done. So that is very important. Lady, keep the mammograms. Everything is going free now. Again, you know, I also have a friend that had a 3-year-old son that had brain cancer. And that young man is remarkable. To see kids, and I do that too. I go, so Lord, we call him Little Roro. Little Roro breathes through that cancer like it wasn't nothing. The chemo, this young man took 106 rounds of chemo.
Oh, wow.
And actually on my journey, I was supposed to take 5. I took 1, guys, because that 1 round took me out of it. The first day after it got into my system, there's nothing you can do. You shut down, your whole body shut down. Everybody's body's different. But chemo showed me a different side of what it did to me, and it wasn't nothing nice. I couldn't eat, I couldn't do anything. You can't sleep, you just lay there, and it's just pitiful.
Yeah, and being, you know, having somebody in my family pass from cancer, it's like you said, it's my older brother was the biggest and strongest person I knew. And the way the therapies and all it hurt him, and it just was so hard because you want to help.
It will break you down.
And definitely, so anybody that survives that, definitely you get an applause from me. And make sure y'all leave. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink.
We
So
do pink, yes.
I'll definitely have that. Was a great question. But I get nervous on camera too. Make sure y'all leave a lot of pink hearts and whatever emojis you have to do down below in the description box. Let Leslie know that you are here to support her. Let her know that you know, that we got her back as well.
Thank you.
Anybody out there suffering from it, definitely put those pink hearts, or if they got other emojis down there, put them in the description box for everybody that's suffering from it or went through it or knows somebody or going through it.
Yeah.
However, just let them know people are here for you. And once again, I will put links in the description box below as well. And then we go from there.
Yeah. And one thing that I do want to say, there's resources. There's resources for rent. Right now, they give my daughter a gas card. Every 3 months, she'll get a gas card. You'll get your rent paid as long as you're in treatment. And they even been so good. It's the nurse navigator. If anybody that's going through this, utilize what you have at the hospital with your insurance. Now, Bob, my DEP flap, the surgery that I had, guys, is called a DEP flap. It's DELPH flap. FLAP. And with the DEP flap that I had, I knew nothing about that. But again, you have your nurse navigator that will navigate you through anything you need. Support for money, for gas cards, for food, even student tuitions.
I told you she always trying to help people. That's what she do best.
That's right. Hey, if anybody needs some help, you leave a message on Bob's channel and Bob can relay it to me. I love to help.
In my inbox, Instagram, connecting me all over.
And I love it. I don't mind helping 24/7. My phone stays on. That's what I'm here for. And Bob, again, this is so nice. I never did think this would be good. I watch Bob all the time on his shows, and I watch him at night, and it makes me so hungry. So to be a part of this, to be able to eat up here with Big Belly Bob, y'all don't know. That's what's up.
Well, I appreciate you being here and willing to take the time
Thank you
to
for
eat with
having
me.
me.
Especially for this One Big Happy Family collaboration, the more you know, bringing awareness to a lot of things that's happening in March. We didn't get to do this collaboration as big as we wanted to because this month was very busy. I myself, you know, had the trip to Atlanta and it took up more time and planning and getting ready and then recovering from coming back from that awesome meet and greet with Trey and Nene in ATL. So I definitely still wanted to get this video out to you guys so you can see it because we want to bring awareness to this cancer in general, breast cancer, everything involved with it. We want to bring light to it, guys. I'm gonna smash the rest of this, but you're probably gonna see more of this later on. I'm not gonna lie because I'm gonna have to go back to work eventually here.
Yeah.
If I keep eating this, I'm gonna want to go to sleep.
This is so good, guys. I promise.
That's all I
Yes. And again, guys, it's awareness. Go out there, support somebody. Like Bob said, if you know somebody, give them a heart. Just ask them how they doing. You know, just an act of kindness goes a long way when you're dealing with what you're doing. And I want to say this, guys. I think I look pretty great with mine. I had fun with my honey. I let them all hang out.
So she forgot about being a kid. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but
Ain't nothing too bad. No, that's the thing is that I love her positive attitude.
But thank
The
you,
fact that
Bob.
she's willing to joke about it for you guys because there's a lot of things going on, like I said, in her life that would have a normal person sitting around here not wanting to get up, not wanting to be involved, not wanting to do things. And the fact that she gets up every day and she comes out here for other people other than herself, you can't ask for more than that from a person. So once again, thank you for coming on
Thank you for having me.
on my show today.
Thank you so much,
Eating
Bob.
some food with me and expressing some of the things going on in your life.
Thank you so much. It was an honor.
We're going to finish this off camera because I want to heat it up letting it go. But it's still good. But I'm going to eat this again later on. Or you might see it in another video later on. I don't know. Because I can eat leftover seafood. Comment below, can you eat leftover seafood?
That's right.
All right, guys. So look, before I let y'all out of here, you know I need y'all to do something for me.
What's that?
Okay? Well, I'm going to need y'all to give this video what? A thumbs up. I'm going to need you to comment below, baby. And make sure you share it out. Share it out. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Hit that bell.
I'm Big Belly Bob.
Thank you.
Peace. Love